We are back and getting set for the second half of our doubleheader tonight. The Eastern View Cyclone boys against the Warriors of Henrico. Henrico, of course, down in the Richmond area. The the girls' game just finished. In case you missed it, 52-44. Eastern View moves on into the finals on Monday night. And now the Eastern View boys are trying to move into Monday night's finals against either Verona or Cortland, who are also playing tonight down at Verona. Gary Deal, this team, Henrico, comes out of the Capital District down in the Richmond area. And the one common opponent that the Eastern View and Henrico have had is Atlee. And Eastern View, of course, beat them the other night. Atlee has split with Henrico, so they're not unbeatable.
No, I mean, each game you go into, it's like I saw Coach Thornhill today, a couple quotes in today's paper. You know, you play every practice right now, you focus on that practice. You play every game by game. You don't go ahead. You don't take anybody for granted. Anybody can beat anybody right now. If you don't focus on the court and you're not efficient out there as a player, then your season very well could be over. So,
well, the other semifinal tonight is Verona and Cortland. The second-seeded Cortland Cougars out of the Battlefield District are taking on Verona. And Henrico played Verona twice. And this will give you some idea how good Verona is. And we're probably going to have, I'm sure we'll have to play them if we win this game tonight. But Verona crushed Henrico 72-51 the first time out. The second time, 69-27. So Henrico can be beaten. Guys, we got to watch Jaden Walker. He averages about 14.4 points a ball game, and Kyle Parker pulls down about 6.3 rebounds a ball game. So it's a good team. They look like in practice they can jump. According to Patrick Thornhill, they play a game kind of the same way our Eastern View does. They press, they run, and so we could have more action like we had in that first game.
well, how great is it to be here, Donnie? We got a full packed house tonight. And how great is it that Culpeper Media is giving us the ability to show these live games to our people in our community. And just another great facet of Culpeper County and town of Culpeper.
And we'll say hello to some of the folks down at Henrico because they're watching it on the live streaming. So we wish you luck, but not a lot.
Yes, welcome, Henrico.
Yes. All right, Henrico brought the cheerleaders tonight. That's I always like to see those cheerleaders at basketball games. And now, Gary, the starting lineups, take them with us.
Yep, for Henrico, coached by Neil Leonardelli. Being introduced first. First is the number 2, Matt Elliott.
He's the point guard.
Number 11, Jaden Walker. The senior, number 12, Kyle Parker. The senior, number 14, Percy Wyatt. And number 24, Karan Richardson.
Karan Richardson. All right. 16-6, the Warriors record. And now, the Eastern View Cyclones. As you said with the first game, the winner of this game plays Monday. If it's Eastern View, they'll play right here. Then we'll have another doubleheader.
Yep. And Coach of the Year Patrick Thornhill, well-deserved. Been doing a fantastic job for Eastern View. And first off the bench is Ricky Butler, first team all-district, 6'6", and playing some good basketball right now. Number two is Tyree Webster. And how about Corey Long? Corey Long, player of the year for the district. DeMayo Hunter, number 10. I'm always bragging on DeMayo because he's the hustler on the team that comes up with a lot of loose balls and rebounds. And how about Amari Robinson, first team all-district. Ricky Butler was first team all-district too. We had 3 on the first team. I mean, that's quite a year when you have 3 guys on the first team all-district.
And we got a good set of officials out here tonight. We've seen these guys before, and they do a good job. As I said, Henrico comes in with a record of 16 wins and 6 losses. Eastern View is 20-1, only lost opening game of the season to Albemarle. And we are just about set to go. It'll be Butler for Eastern View jumping, and Kyle Parker jumping for the Henrico Warriors.
And Donnie, you can feel the tension in the gym right now.
Oh, this is going to be a fun game. I got a feeling. Eastern View gets it. Robinson outside. Henrico man-to-man. Hunter, oh, I'm not sure what that was, but it didn't go in. Walker gets it inside of Richardson.
Eastern View in a man-to-man.
And Kyle Parker puts it in.
Ricky fell asleep on that. He's got to stay focused.
Robinson double teamed in the backcourt. Eastern View breaks the press. And that's why Corey Long is player of the year in the Battlefield District.
Nice roll move there. It looks like Corey's come out aggressive tonight, a little more aggressive than he did last game. Although last game, remember, he was double and triple teamed.
Walker. And a whistle. And a turnover.
We're going to see the skill tonight. We've been talking about skill level, Donnie. We're going to see what kind of skill level Henrico has right now.
Well, we're going to see the skill level of Eastern View, too, because when you get to this level, they're all tough, as we said the first game. And there is Corey Long again, and he will go to the line.
I think, Donnie, before it's over, I think Henrico is going to have to double team him like last game when Corey had to play against a double team. I think Patrick Thornhill has told his team to get it down inside to Corey.
Could not get the free throw to fall. He's had a tough time with free throws this year. Percy Wyatt out front. Hunter on him. Jaden Walker baseline. Deron Richardson wheels in. Back outside. Walker in the corner. And a travel. Matt Elliott slid the foot. 4-2, Eastern View on top early in the ball game. Less than 2 minutes gone. Girls have already won and are moving on to the semifinals. Ricky Butler driving, and he would have been better off not to have taken that down. Nice play there by Corey Long, but Henrico comes up with a basket, and we're tied at 4. And Amari Robinson has the ball knocked out of bounds, but he touched it last. And Henrico will take over under their own basket. All right, let's see. The officials are getting together. It's never good when the officials get together and discuss things. In it comes to Jaden Walker.
Eastern View still in a man-to-man.
Matt Elliott. Down the lane. No basket by Parker. He had that open and he just didn't finish. But he drew the foul.
I think it's on Corey Long. We don't need to see Corey Long get in foul trouble tonight.
I don't know who they gave that to.
Oh, they gave that to Butler, I believe.
I think they did.
We don't need to see Butler get in foul trouble either.
No, Kyle Parker gets the first one. You'll have a second. And Henrico takes a 6-4 lead.
Henrico is pressing full court.
I'm not real sure I want Ricky Butler out there dribbling.
Yeah, I'd rather have Amari out there bringing that ball up the court and put Ricky down there on that baseline. That's where I like him, on that baseline.
Long all the way, missed it. Tries to get it back, but can't. Walker stops and fires. 3 points. 9-4. Now Robinson will bring it down. Amari wheels and comes back out. Butler. Robinson, long 3. No. Scramble for the ball. No foul, no blood. Matt Elliott for 2. Nice feed there by Jaden Walker. Timeout on the floor. Patrick Thornhill wants to talk this over. 11-4. Henrico will be back in 30 seconds.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. Cash Imprints, 317-1473. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. CFC Farm and Home Center, 825-2200. Found & Sons, 825-3530.
Gary Deal, Henrico looks quick.
Yeah, they look quick, Donnie, and I'd like to see Ricky get down there on that baseline, and that way he likes to go one-on-one. If he gets on the baseline, he can go one-on-one against one player. Up here, he's going to be double-teamed, and plus he's causing congestion for Amari and the guards out here. That's why I like to see him down that baseline a little bit more.
Underneath, Tyree Webster. Nice feed there from Corey Long. 11-6. We've seen Eastern View the last 2-3 ball games get behind early, but they've been able to come back. 3-point shot from way outside is good. Percy Wyatt. 14-6. 8-point lead for the Warriors. Robinson gets it into Long. Wheels off the glass too hard. Hunter had it and he was fouled.
There's Hunter in the lane.
Scrambling,
rebounding, getting loose balls. That's what he does.
Foul is going to be called on Karan Richardson. His second and the team second. 3:51 to go. First quarter. 14-6. Not a shooting foul. Long missed it. Little block inside, I think. That is a kick. Unintentional kick. They just Percy Watt just threw it off Corey Long's leg.
Well, it's the one thing, a team can come in here that is not expecting to win and hit 8 or 9 3-pointers, and all of a sudden you're down by 15 or 20.
Wyatt. No travel, and another three by Jaden Walker.
Yep, that's what's happening right now. They're on fire from the long range.
17-6, 11-point lead. Well, this is where you don't want to panic. Webster. Tyree Webster, another good assist there by Corey Long. Wyatt. Walker. Elliott cross court. Wyatt can't get it to fall, and it's Eastern View ball. 17-8, 9-point lead. 2:42 to go, first period. Eastern View trailing.
Full court press again by Henrico. They're trying to speed the game up themselves.
Webster. Hunter across the timeline now, Murray Robinson.
I'd like to see him set a pick for Amari out there and get him some space.
He's trying to get it to Long, and he moves along the baseline. And Corey called that foul. Corey said he blocked me, and the official blew the whistle.
Well, the other night you said that Corey was better sucking up to the officials than the coaches are.
He works the officials. That's what he does, like Dean Smith used to do in North Carolina. Webster outside.
Jace Jackson in the game. You know, he can shoot the ball.
And so can Corey Long, but he got that one blocked. He got away with one that time. That was not a good play by Corey. That could very well have been called an intentional foul. Robinson, no.
Hunter, look at Hunter.
Look at Hunter. He is all over the place.
I'm telling you, that kid can get a lot of loose balls and a lot of rebounds.
Robinson couldn't get the three to go. Wyatt threw it away. .145 to go, first period, 17-8. Eastern View is trailing. These guys are starting to look winded out there too. They're playing at high intensity and a frantic pace.
Yeah, the adrenaline is flowing right now.
Oh, didn't finish. Robinson saved it. And this time Hunter can't get it to go in, but he'll go to the line. Foul's going to be called on Jaden Walker. No, Matt Elliott's called for the foul. 14 foul on Henrico. Hunter at the line. Delio missed it. Eastern View cold tonight.
Yeah, they're not hitting shots, and they're rushing a few of the shots too that they do have. So,
second shot by Hunter is good. 17-9. 8-point lead for Henrico.
They got to stay on their man. Well, they're playing zone now. I think they're in a 3-2. Looks like.
And there's a kick. So ball go out of bounds to Henrico. Henrico 16-6 on the season, but they play a tough schedule down in the Richmond area. Wyatt, Jace Jackson on him. In the middle. And a foul on Corey Long. Shimon Rosser will go to the line. Nope, couldn't get the first one. 1:09 to go, first period, 17-9.
Ricky and Corey need to block out here.
Rosser's second shot coming. It's up, and it is no good. Ricky Butler right there.
Good block out by Ricky that time to get that rebound.
Butler wanted to take the three, but now drives and scores. 17-11. Eastern View clawing its way back. 52 seconds.
See, that was a good drive by Ricky that time, but I think he could do that every time if he was on the baseline.
Foul is going to be called on Butler. If it is, that's his second. No. Who was the foul called on?
It's Corey.
That's his second.
His second foul.
And now Tyree Webster's coming in, and Corey Long's going to sit the rest of this period. So now everything falls on Ricky Butler. And we can't stop that one by Shimon Rosser. 19-11. 30 seconds to go. First period. Jace Jackson. Webster. Turns, puts it up, and nice touch. 19-13. 10 seconds.
Webster's keeping Eastern View in the game right now.
From the corner, Matty Elliott. Blocked from behind by Hunter. And the first quarter comes to an end. That's the end of the first period with a score. Henrico 19, Eastern View 13. You're watching Eastern View Cyclone basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556.
CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine since 1932. CFC Farm and Home Center.
From shirts to banners and everything in between, imprint your message on the community with Cash Imprints, 317-1473. More than just a respected funeral home, Found & Sons supports youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530.
A 6-point lead for the Henrico Warriors as we set to play here in the second period. 19-13. Henrico at one time led by 11, so Eastern View has cut 5 points off that. Walker, Wyatt.
I think they were playing a matchup zone, kind of a matchup man zone out there in the perimeter. And they need to get those shooters because they are on fire tonight.
Jaden Walker,
That's
three.
That's 3 threes for Jaden Walker already.
22-13. Maury Robinson. No. Robinson got it back. No, and he's fouled underneath, I think, by Parker. Nope, Percy Wyatt charged with a foul. They were both there. Robinson at the line. And Amari can't get the ball to go in. Eastern View is cold at the free throw line tonight.
That's about 5 free throws they've missed already, Donnie.
I know. And they could come back to haunt you in that fourth quarter.
Yep.
One out of two. 22-14, an 8-point lead. Webster on Wyatt. Wyatt gets by him. Throws it in the corner. Jaden Walker outside. Parker. Blocked by Butler. Nice play by Ricky Butler. Drive. Outside. Jace Jackson. 3. Nope, a 2. Excuse me. That was a 2. 22-16. 6-point lead.
We know Jace Jackson can get it going. He can shoot that ball.
Well, he may have to tonight. Corey Long still on the bench with 2 fouls. Karan Jackson, no. Butler comes down with the ball. Karan Richardson, excuse me. Hunter. Knocked away. Henrico with a basketball. Richardson can't get it to go.
Excellent rebound by Tyree Webster there. I can see a little pick here, a high pick out here for either Mari or Ricky, if Ricky's going to be out here in the forecourt.
Jace Jackson. Oh, nothing but net. 22-19.
We've seen that before, Donnie.
Neil Lenardi has seen enough. He wants to call timeout on the floor. We'll pause for 30 seconds.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. Cash Imprints, 317-1473. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556.
CFC Farm and Home Center, 825-2200.
Found & Sons, 825-3530.
22-19, Henrico leading Eastern View. Big key right here is if Eastern View can keep it close with Corey Long on the bench with 2 fouls. Can't let it get away with the big man out.
Yep. Eastern View is going to have some shots outside, looks like, and Jace Jackson is starting them off in that direction.
Almost a steal, and now a steal. Robinson for 2. Amari Robinson, 22-21. Eastern View has clawed back to within 1. They were down 11 a few minutes ago. Walker outside with Tyree Webster on him, trying to make a move. Elliott missed everything. There's Jace Jackson. Eastern View can take the lead, but not with that shot.
See, Ricky's got to take that to the hoop.
And there's Webster with a steal. Jackson, both 3. He brought rain with the last 2. 24-22, Eastern View now on top. And throwing it away is the Warriors. But Robinson can't get it to go. And a block is going to be called on Hunter. Fans don't like it, but that was a good call.
Yeah, I agree with you, Donnie. Neither player that was down there trying to take that charge had good position. They were moving, so I have to agree with you.
Yeah,
there.
he was off to the side.
Yep.
I mean, he wasn't directly in front. They're not going to call that.
But how about Jace Jackson off the bench?
Man, there's always somebody on a good team that steps up when it's needed most. Jaden Walker misses the first one. And now Corey Long coming back in.
Once again, they got a block out down low.
Second shot coming for Jaden Walker is in and out. And Butler knocked it around so that Tyree Webster could get it. And a foul is going to be called on Matt Elliott of Henrico. Leonardo Ellie is pleading his case over there with the officials, but they say no, it was a foul. And now Corey Long is going back to the bench. Coming down on 4 minutes to go in the first half. Hunter. Butler outside. Turns and fires. Got it. 3 points for Ricky Butler. 27-22. Biggest lead of the night for Eastern View 5.
You got to call those, though, Donnie. Remember, it's a bank shot.
The bank is open.
The bank is open.
Wyatt in trouble over there. Jace Jackson was all over him. And a steal. Hunter and one. DeMaio Hunter will go to the line. 29-22. All of a sudden, Eastern View up by 7.
I disagree with that call, though, Donnie. I think that was offensive. It was a good play by DeMaio, and that's what you're taught. You're taught to draw body and put your body into the defensive man. But I think the defensive person had a good position there. But
I ain't gonna give him 2 points back.
No, exactly right.
Or the 3, 30-22. Backcourt pressure now by Eastern View. Getting a little aggressive.
Yeah, they picked up the pressure.
Outside, Wyatt. And he put his shoulder into somebody, and
good call.
Yep, that was not an offensive foul, but
Coach Thornhill has picked up the pressure. They're trapping a lot on the sidelines, and that's the difference in the game now, along with Jace Jackson and Tyree Webster coming through offensively.
Got Montreal Street in there now for Eastern View, number 12. Percy Wyatt hits the first one. 30-23, Eastern View. Just that one.
Didn't block out, Donnie.
Broken ball. Got the rebound, and he is fouled. Didn't get the basket.
Ricky's got to block out in there and put his hands on that player in the block and make sure he doesn't get around him.
Elijah Brokenbaugh. He's got to be about 6'3", 6'4". He's a tall guy, did not start. Missed the free throw. Now Corey's coming back in long, and Amari Robinson. Butler will go out for a little bit of a rest.
Street and Corey got to block out here.
Corey playing with 2 fouls. Second shot is good. 30-24 Eastern View. 3 minutes and counting. Robinson looking for help. Webster. Jace Jackson.
Jace is looking to shoot, I can tell you that. He's got his eyes on the basket right now.
Robinson for 3. Got it! 33-24, back to a 9-point lead. Percy Wyatt shoots it over Corey Long. Corey has to back off with 2 fouls. 2:18 to go here in the first half. Jackson for 3. Nope. Jaden Walker. Wyatt with Tyree Webster on him, and that's Amari Robinson comes over to help. Street waits for help. Long backs in, has it blocked. Jaden Walker, 33-28.
Jaden Walker for Henrico has had a good first half, Donnie.
He's a good ball player. There's some good ball players on this team. Street, 2, don't go.
I think if I was Coach Thornhill, I'd take Corey Long out of the game right now before he picks up a foul.
Shot up and in by Broken Ball. 33-30, coming down on a minute and counting. Webster, Jackson, 2. Jace Jackson has come in and really given this team a spark. 35-30.
I think I would have called timeout and got Corey out of the game. I don't want to see him pick up 3 fouls.
Eastern View gets the turnover there. 30 seconds and counting. Robinson stops and fires. No. And that may have been the 3rd foul on Corey Long. And it was.
That's what I'm talking about, Donnie. Should have like to seen him come out of the game there for the rest of the first half.
Well, he's coming out of the game now for the rest of the first half. 35-30, 24 seconds to go. And Broken Ball, who has played well since coming in as the 6th man for Henrico, will go to the line. Got the first one, he'll have a second. 17 fouls on both Henrico and Eastern View now. Of course, with 24 seconds to go, it's not going to make a lot of difference. Broken Ball missed the second. Ricky Butler comes down. But now Eastern View will probably play for the last shot. Robinson, 15 seconds. Butler. Now Robinson directing traffic. Butler, 7 seconds. Butler will take it. No. And a frantic shot at the end by Henrico will not go. That's it. First half is over, and what a half, with the Eastern View Cyclones leading the Henrico Warriors by a score of 35-31. We'll be back in just a few moments. You're watching Eastern View Cyclone basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556.
CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine. Since 1932, CFC Farm and Home Center.
From shirts to banners and everything in between, imprint your message on the community with Cash Imprints, 317-1473. More than just a respected funeral home, Found & Sons supports youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons, 825-3530.
We are getting set for the third quarter, and what a ball game we've got, Gary Deal. 35-31, Eastern View is leading after trailing by 11 early in the second quarter.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Jace Jackson off the bench has really come through in the clutch because Eastern View was down a little bit, and he came in and hit several shots, and Tyree Webster, too, kept him in the game early.
I was going to bring that up. Tyree Webster played well in that first half.
Yes, he did.
All right, Tamayo Hunter will throw it in. Eastern View and Henrico.
And by picking up that third foul, they're having to start Corey on the bench, Corey Long. So we'll see how that goes and pans out.
And Webster threw it away.
Eastern View really needs to keep their focus right now. The first, we always talk about it, Donnie, first 3 to 5 minutes of the second half is very important. So they need to keep their focus and be efficient.
Matt Elliott. And a jump ball there, pointing to Henrico. But even though they don't get the possession, they get the error and point the other way for the next one.
Tyree Webster again.
That kid has played well tonight. Percy Wyatt, he's played a pretty good ball game for Henrico.
They're playing that man-to-man zone on the perimeter and trying to cut down on the 3 points.
Jaden Walker missed
Shots.
it. Wyatt underneath for 2. 35-33. Butler. Robinson. And a foul down under.
Ricky Butler's got to get inside. I love the way he plays a lot of times, but right now he's playing lazy on offense. He's going to really have to get in there and get more intense like he did a couple of other games that we've seen in the past.
And we got a foul on Hunter. I thought it was a foul on that first one, but apparently it was a turnover, and then Eastern View just turns it right back over. Early in the third period, 35-33, Eastern View clinging to a 2-point lead. They have trailed by as much as 11. They have led by as much as 7. Walker double team. And there's Wyatt, kicks it out. Matt Elliott. Off the glass too hard. Follow will not go. Loose ball. Nice block there by Butler.
Butler's playing really good on defense. And just get him in there on offense now. And get him down there under the basket or on the baseline. That's where he needs to be. So he's sticking out here, and he's not any help. He's just out there watching right now.
Robinson went high to get that one, and a travel is going to be called on Amari Robinson. .6:23 to go. Nice hand in there by Robinson. Jaden Walker. Steal. Robinson to Webster, can't finish. Wyatt. Elliott. Well, they say if you're going to foul him good. He fouled him good. He didn't get the basket with Butler. And I think that's his third. It's his second. Don't want to give him any more than we have to. Elliott. This is the free throw. Tell you, neither one of these teams are going to win any free throw shooting contests.
Not tonight. I think Coach Thornhill's going to have to get Corey Long back in there soon.
Yeah, you can't let this one get too far out of hand.
Yeah,
Elliott's second shot's good.
Right now, it's all about momentum. You don't want the momentum of the game to change and be in Henrico's favor. Let's see Ricky down there low on the baseline.
Takes a 3. Nope. You live by the 3, you die by the 3.
Yeah, it's.
Matt Elliott missed it. Follow up is good by Elliott. And Henrico takes the lead. 36-35. Butler. Jackson way over across court to Robinson.
Well,
And a steal. Threw that one away. Elliott has it knocked away. Nice play there by Robinson. And Eastern View has come out flat here in this third quarter. First 3 minutes. Broken ball, missed it. Butler comes up with a loose ball.
See, that's what we need from Butler on the inside on offense. That's what we need right now. I mean, him and Corey Long in there both, because they're hitting the boards. Henrico's hitting the boards. You need them two going to the boards.
And Long is back in there. And Long gets the ball, and Long scores.
There we go.
That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to put Long in there and let him be a little laxed on defense. 3-point shot outside, no good. Butler's high to get it, and Butler is fouled.
Good rebound by Butler there.
Foul is going to be called on K'Ron Richardson, and that's his third. Eastern View on top now by 1, 37-36. Chase Jackson, Webster down low. Long is fouled. Long put his shoulder into him, and that's, the thing about Corey is he gets frustrated, and then he tries to get a little bit too aggressive down there, and they are going to, officials notice that early, and they call it because they don't want to get the game out of hand.
You're right, Donnie, and I think if he adds a little pump fake to his game, I think it's going to help him, but I'm surprised that the Henrico coach is letting him just wander around that baseline down there with nobody on him or with single coverage,
Yep.
I think he's going to have to change that concept.
Makes the first one, 38-36, 2-point lead for Eastern View. And you hope the home court advantage is going to help out tonight. Oh, Webster wanted to take it and didn't. Robinson trying to get it down low.
Still got single coverage on Corey down low. You can get it to him.
If you can get it to him. Butler driving. Missed it. He had a good shot at it that time, just couldn't get it to fall. Percy Wyatt, he traveled. The official was a little late seeing it, but fans behind us, all the officials up there, the bleachers, they noticed it right away.
On the full court press.
All right,
I think they're going to back off now, though. But
yep.
See, Ricky Butler, that last play, that was a good drive by him. If they put him on the baseline, he'd be able to do that every time almost.
Long pulls it back out. Lost it out of bounds. Touch last by Henrico.
And the coach has changed up the scheme there, too. Now they're double teaming him.
And that's a smart thing to do. It worked for Adley the other night.
Yes, it did.
Took Corey completely out of the ball game. And it comes to Long.
See, with him trying to penetrate out there, he's penetrating against 2 or 3 people. If he was on the baseline, he could penetrate against one-on-one.
Webster. Chase Jackson for 3. Can't do that, but he can get his own rebound and get it to Robinson. Butler. Webster driving. Off the glass and in. High off the top of the glass. 40-36, 4-point lead for Eastern View. 2:45 to go, third period. Matt Elliott. Jace Jackson on him, and he stepped on the line. Turnover.
Big possession right here, Donnie, for Eastern View.
Jackson will get it in, and he gets it into Butler. To Robinson. Driving. Missed it. Jace Jackson, no.
Jace got a bank that shot there. That was a bank shot instead of shooting it straight on.
Jaden Walker can't get it to go. Long.
Good
leads it ahead to Robinson. Driving. Blocked from behind, but he gets it back. 3-pointer off the glass. Oh my goodness, he didn't call that one either. 43-36, but we go count it. Walker wanted to take the 3, but Webster was on him. Down low. 2 points down there for Kyle Parker. 43-38. Minute and 40. Maury Robinson. These teams are clawing each other's eyeballs out. There's Long. Wheels in. Off the glass and 2 more with the left hand. And see, I think that confounds a lot of defenses because they're not used to a left-handed ball player.
That's right.
It's like a left-handed tennis player serving.
That's exactly right, Donnie. That's a very good point.
Used to play David Martin years ago, and he had that left-handed kick serve, and he just hard to get the read on it.
And Kevin Walzak, too.
Yep. Nice play there by Long. Webster. What happened? Traveling.
Yeah, that play there, Amari's got to realize that defensive player is going to commit to that other player coming down the court. He should have went on and tried to finish that.
All right, we got timeout on the floor. 55 seconds left to go, third period. We'll remind you about our sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. Live sponsor, of course, is Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service, a cornerstone of our community. 547-3673. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine since 1932. From shirts to banners and everything in between, imprint your message on the community with Cash Imprints. 317-1473. Found and Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found and Sons, 825-3530. And Able Heating and Air, there's peace of mind knowing they're able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Talk about Found and Sons. Did I tell you that on Super Bowl night I was getting ready to sit down to supper, and a guy comes knocking on my door, and I look at, and there's a hearse running in my driveway.
Wow.
I thought it was St. Peter with a checkered vest. Jaden Walker outside. Broken bar. 39 seconds. Percy Wyatt. Elliott driving. Nice little teardrop, won't go. And there is Tyree Webster. $18 seconds, third quarter.
I'd like to see him get the last shot here. Don't shoot it until about 5 seconds.
I'd like to see him make it. Loose ball, 5 seconds.
No fouls.
Will not go. Third quarter comes to an end with Eastern View leading Henrico by a score of 45-38. We'll have the final 8 minutes in just a moment. You're watching Eastern View Cyclone basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556.
CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine since 1932. CFC Farm and Home Center.
From shirts to banners and everything in between, imprint your message on the community with Cash Imprints. 317-1473. More than just a respected funeral home, Found and Sons supports youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found and Sons, 825-3530.
The Eastern View girls have already won and are moving into the Region 4B finals on Monday night. The boys are trying to do the same and are leading 45-38 as we come down on the final 8 minutes of this ball game. Butler steals it. Robinson driving. No goaltending. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here?
Yeah, that should have been goaltending.
That should have been goaltending. That was
They
above
missed
the
that.
rim.
That was a big miss.
And I think now they're going to call a technical on Patrick Thornhill because he ran onto the court.
That ball was blocked off the backboard. The ball hit the glass, and then they blocked it. That was an easy call.
It was. Jaden Walker can't get it to go. Hunter back in the ball game now.
You know the most important thing that third quarter, Donnie, is Corey Long didn't pick up another foul.
Yes, he did. That's true. Butler can't get it to go. Gets it outside.
Jackson.
Robinson.
Jace Jackson on that rebound.
Yep. 48-38, a 10-point lead. Biggest of the night for Eastern View. Almost a steal there. Percy Wyatt driving, banking it in. Two good teams tonight battling each other. Robinson. DeMaio Hunter tries to get it in, almost lost it, but got it back. Jump ball, error pointing toward Eastern View.
Corey was open there, but DeMaio was late with the entry pass, and he waited too long. He should have zipped it in there quick.
Trying to get it in low to Butler, but they can't, so they get it way outside to Corey Long. Jace Jackson for three.
Jace Jackson.
The kid is hot. 51-40, 11-point lead for Eastern View.
Donnie, who was that football player back in our day that used to shoot those high arch shots? I can't think of his name. Played for Spotsylvania. Wasn't Steve Atkins, it was somebody else.
I don't remember. And Eastern View comes up with that loose ball. 51-40, Eastern View
There he is
leading.
right there.
And this is where I don't like to see a team slow it down. I like to see just that. Put it up there and make something happen. You don't always get it. Butler couldn't get there for the block.
Well, Ricky should have got back and got good position on that instead of trotting down the court on that. But that's okay. He's played really good on defense tonight. Ricky Butler has.
Timeout on the floor. 5:30 to go in this ball game. Eastern View leading 51-42. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. Cash Imprints, 317-1473. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556.
CFC Farm and Home Center, 825-2200.
Found & Sons, 825-3530.
5 minutes and 30 seconds remain in this game, at least in regulation. 51-42, Eastern View is leading. Cyclones got down by 11 early in the ball game, which has been kind of their modus operandi in the last 4 or 5 ball games. They get out and then they come back. And they have led by as many as 11 here in the second half. Winner plays Monday night probably against Verona, because Verona's playing Cortland tonight. If Cortland beat them, that would be a great upset. And the winner of this game also moves on into the state playoffs. Win or lose Monday night.
The next 5 minutes are really important for both teams right here.
Hunter. Now Robinson almost lost it driving underneath Hunter. And a foul is called.
Well, there's that pump fake I was talking about, Donnie.
Yep. K-Ron Richardson. And he is fouled out of the ball game. K-Ron Richardson with his 5th foul. So there goes some height. Corey Long at the line.
Front of the rim, Corey.
Well, he got the back of the rim again. Nine points tonight for Long. Trying to get it into double figures. And he does. 52-42, back to a 10-point lead for Eastern View. Jaden Walker.
Staying in that match man-to-man zone.
Walker for 3. Jaden Walker. In it comes to Long. Back to Butler. Plays guard, brings it across the midcourt stripe. Under 5 minutes. To Long for 2. Butler had it himself. He could have taken that one all the way, and I think I would have.
And that was one heck of a catch by Corey Long because there was hands in there between him and the ball. That was beautiful.
12 points now for Long. Battlefield District Player of the Year, and we got a hand in there by Amari Robinson. And he will be called for a foul. His first of the night. 4:27 to go. 54-45. Hunter comes out of the ball game now. Webster and Jace Jackson back in there.
They're extending their defense now to protect against that 3, Donnie. I like that. That's a long 3 there.
And it is no good. Rebound, Long. And he lost it. Matt Elliott double teamed in the corner, gets through the double team. Broken ball. Now Wyatt will bring it outside. Elliott for 3. No. Block inside. And it's Henrico ball. But you know what all that did? That ran about 40 seconds off the clock.
Yes, and Eastern View is playing a really good defense right now. They're hustling. They're playing hard. Both teams are playing hard. I mean, I'm impressed. Don't like this right here. I can't give them that.
Parker for 3. 54-48. And they say that Amari Robinson touched it last. So Henrico with the basketball. Elliott double teamed outside. Webster is on Percy Wyatt. Loose ball and wide open for an easy shot is Parker. 54-40. Getting down to the fingernail biting stage. Timeout on the floor, 3:20 to go. We're going to keep it here, Gary.
Yeah, the game's getting close, and I think Eastern View has to come out and get their poise back. Coach Thornhill, I'm sure, is going to talk about that right now. And no panic. They're still up 4 points. They just got to get the ball into Amari Robinson's hands, I think, and let him bring the ball up the court, break the double team, and get into the transition game.
Well, it was a 10-point lead just a few minutes ago, and across the way, the Henrico Warriors rooting section is going wild. Behind us, Eastern View fans cheering their group on. Butler gets it in to Long, who lost it. And he wanted to slam that ball down in frustration, and it's a good thing he didn't. They would have called a tech.
Yes, they would have.
3 times now, Eastern View has not been able to get it out of the backcourt.
I like to see them go back to those traps they were doing earlier. Put some pressure on the ball right now.
Jaden Walker driving. No, and a foul underneath, and I think that's, I'm not sure. That's on Long. That's his fourth. Jaden Walker at the line for Henrico. Got the first one. 54-51. Eastern View's lead is now down to 3. Tobias Hunter will come back in, and Jace Jackson will go out. 3:03 to go. Got them both. 54-52. Nice play there by Corey Long. Now Mari Robinson driving the baseline all the way. Couldn't get it. Put it back up. It will not go, but a foul is called.
That's the man you need to handle the ball right there.
And you know, it's easy to say, well, he didn't finish. There were some long arms and tall bodies in there.
But
that was a heavy crowd.
Mari handles the ball really well. He's just a sophomore, and he has a lot of good misdirection moves that most guards don't have when they're seniors. I mean, he goes left, goes right, and he needs to be the person that is handling the ball right now, I think.
And he has ice water in his veins. He hit the first one and got the second. 56-52. Free throws probably will play a big part in this finish. Percy Wyatt. Jaden Walker's trip. No, he traveled. Tobias Hunter looked up. He thought he was going to get called for a trip, and it was a turnover.
Big possession right here, Donnie, for Eastern View.
And it comes to Long. Corey looking for help now.
Should be looking for Amari. That's what I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Amari needs to come to the ball, though. They need to do a little weave and get the ball to Amari, and they didn't do that. They'll learn that as they develop.
And we got a foul on Corey Long, and he is fouled out.
That means that Ricky Butler has got to step up.
Jaden Walker driving, missed it. Hunter is charged with a foul. And you know, when you get a big guy like that fouled out, sometimes it gives even if he's not playing that well, you give the other team a little momentum. They think, man, we got him out of there now. We got it easy.
Right.
So we hope that doesn't happen. But Jaden Walker at the line. Got it.
Right now, the difference in the game score-wise is foul shots tonight, Donnie.
And that's probably what it's going to come down to here in this last 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Got them both. Jaden Walker, 2-point lead Eastern View. Hunter is fouled. Kyle Parker will be charged with a foul. But Henrico has fouls to give. That's the 5th foul.
Amari Robinson needs to go to the ball and get involved in this.
Webster missed it. He didn't take it the first time and was a little off balance the second time. Outside. Walker stops and fires. No. Rebound Butler leads it ahead to Hunter. who will take his time and throw it outside to Butler to kill some clock.
Ricky needs to be down inside, on the baseline. Or drive.
And score.
Or drive.
Are they going to count that, or is it going to be on the floor?
It should be. They should have counted that.
Let's see what they say.
I don't like that call.
They did not. They counted it on the floor, so they won't even go to the free throw line. And Henrico calls a timeout. Timeout on the floor, 1:37 to go, 56-54 Eastern View. We will be back in 30 seconds.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. Cash Imprints, 317-1473. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556.
CFC Farm and Home Center, 825-2200.
Found & Sons, 825-3530.
We hope you'll patronize our fine sponsors who have brought you some really great basketball this season. Battlefield Automotive, Able Heating and Air, Found & Sons, Cash Imprints, and CFC Farm and Home Center. We've had some great games, Gary Deal, and we hope we can take the boys for 2 or 3 more.
Well, we know the girls are there, and the next minute and a half, we'll see about the boys. They have to really focus here and play some good, efficient basketball.
Eastern View leading by 2. Inbound pass knocked away. 1:37 to go. 56-54. Both teams have led by as many as 11. This has been a war. And they did not get it in. 5-second count.
That was a quick 5 seconds.
And it probably was 5 seconds, but Henrico can tie or go ahead right now. Percy Wyatt outside. Down low. Broken ball, missed it, and a foul. Foul is going to be on DeMaio Hunter. Oh, I think. No, it's going to be on Ricky Butler. That's his 3rd. Corey Long is already fouled out. Elijah Brokenbaugh at the line. Got it. Got the roll. This could tie the ball game with 1:22 to go. And Butler and Hunter need to block out on this one. Got them both. We are right back where we started at the beginning of the game. Tied. Robinson. Coming down on a minute. Hunter wheels into the lane, puts it up. No. Wyatt missed it. Broken ball for 2. It will not count. He traveled.
Dinah, Eastern View needs to get the ball in Amari Robinson's hands or Ricky Butler's hands. I don't want really anybody else shooting the ball right now unless they have a wide open shot other than those 2.
53 seconds. Butler missed it. There's Robinson for the loose ball, puts it up, no. And a tie up under there, there's Hunter. And the arrow pointing in the direction of the Warriors.
Ricky's got to take that ball to the basket. Didn't like that shot, but he's played a heck of a game on defense and hit some big shots on offense too.
34 seconds. Score tied. Henrico's going to play for the last shot and hope they can bring it down. And now the Warriors call timeout. They will discuss what they want to do for this last shot. You talk about hating to see one team lose. 56-56, 23 seconds left to go. These teams have played their hearts out tonight, both of them.
They really have.
Both teams have led by 11 points. Great ball game.
Great ball game, and I think it's the team that plays aggressive here on offense and takes the ball to the hoop and either scores or draw a foul is the one that's going to come out ahead here in the last few seconds.
23 seconds left in this ball game. The winner will play the winner of the Cortland-Verona game on Monday night right here if it's Eastern View. The loser is finished. The girls have already won by a score of 52-44 over Monacan, so they will play here Monday night, and they'll have a berth in the state. All comes down to this.
Eastern View needs a turnover or a traveling call or something fortunate to go for them right here, especially not wanting to go into overtime with Corey Long on the bench.
Now, one of the officials found something that's wet down there, so they want to dry the court up before this all-important last 23 seconds. Well, all the good ball games we've had, you know it would come down to this. 56-56, 23 seconds to go and counting.
Ken Henrico close it out here.
Percy Wyatt.
No fouls. You don't want to foul here. That's one thing you do not want to do if you're Eastern View.
No. Yes. Henrico wins. 58-56. I didn't even see who got the last basket. Henrico defeats the Eastern View Cyclones. And now we've got Eastern View. Henrico came over to their fans, and then we've got a lot of fans over here that are throwing bottles on the floor. This is not a pretty sight. And they're still throwing bottles on the floor. (58-56) the final score. Eastern View falls for the second time this season. They are heartbroken over there. Corey Long on the floor crying. All right, we'll come back with a recap in just about 1 minute. You're watching Eastern View Cyclone basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
This broadcast is brought to you by the following community sponsors.
Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673. Cash Imprints, 317-1473. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. CFC Farm and Home Center, 825-2200. Found & Sons, 825-3530.
Gary Deal, it was an up and down game all night long. Eastern View at one point was up by 11. Henrico at one point was up by 11. With 23 seconds left, it was all tied up at 56. And Henrico got the last shot at the buzzer to win by a score of 58-56. A heartbreaking loss for the Eastern View Cyclones.
Yeah, it was, Donnie. It was a heartbreaking loss, and they're taking it hard. But they've had a really good season, and I hate to see it, but Henrico played a good game down the stretch. They played a really good game down the stretch. They didn't turn the ball over. They had a lot of big shots. They had a lot of inside shots, especially when Corey went out, and just like the last shot of the game. But it came down to foul shots during the game. Eastern View missed a lot of foul shots, and Corey fouled out of the game. And to me, that was the difference. And Tyree Webster and Jace Jackson, they really played well tonight.
Yes, they did. Webster, he kept Eastern View in it early, especially when Corey Long got a second foul and got pulled out of the ball game. And, Jace Jackson hit 2 or 3 threes out there that were crucial points in the game. And it was just it was 2 evenly matched teams in a regional playoff game, and that's the way it's supposed to be. You got two battle wagons that go at each other, and that's what we saw here tonight.
Yep, we saw a good basketball game with a bunch of young men putting their hearts out there on the line, playing for their schools, playing for pride, and one's leaving very disappointed, and one's leaving ecstatic, and that's the way it usually is, Donnie.
Yep, and we see some very bad sportsmanship right here in front of us by, I would assume, the Eastern View kids, and I hope that we can get this thing corrected. That's about it. The Eastern View girls win tonight by a score of 52-44, and run down the stats for the boys game before we close it out.
Well, Jaden Walker for Henrico had a very good game. He had 16. Kyle Parker had 13. And for Eastern View, Corey Long had 10. Ricky Butler had 10. And Jace Jackson had 13 off the bench. And Tyree Webster had a really good game, too. He had 8.
Yep. Good game for a lot of these. Just came up 2 points short. That's it. Girls win and move on, and we'll have that game for you Monday night right here. And for the boys, they end up with 20 wins and 2 losses. They lost the first game of the season and the last game of the season.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
Nothing to be ashamed of. They played well, and they fought well tonight. Somebody had to lose, and it happened to be them. So until Monday night, this is Donnie Johnston, along with Gary Deal, bidding you a very pleasant good evening and reminding you once again that the final score of tonight's game, Henrico 58, Eastern View 56. We thank our sponsors again who've helped us through all these games and will help us through Monday night's game too. Battlefield Automotive, Able Heating and Air, Fowle & Sons, Cash Imprints, and CFC Farm and Home Center. So until Monday, bid you a very pleasant good evening and remind you that you've been watching Eastern View Cyclone basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.